episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at a rather unique documentary, one that I know a lot of fans of the PlayStation 1 era might enjoy. This is a documentary called Pretending I'm a Superman.
That's a weird title, but...
We'll explain it. The Tony Hawk video game story.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the title comes from one of the more well-known songs of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games.
Oh, yeah.
For those that don't know, the Tony Hawk one, I'm not saying this is exactly how it happened, just roll with me on it. Tony Hawk one day said, hey, I want to do a video game. Now, Activision and Neversoft went, sure, why not? And the rest was history.
Yeah.
Didn't exactly happen like that, but just roll with me on this.
Yeah.
And that's what this documentary is about, because... let's be honest. We grew up on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, the demo. We
eventually got the game.
Played the second one. Eventually got the third one. We did go back to the first and second one. We like the series. Let's say that.
The original series.
Yeah. One, two, three, four. The two Underground games.
We don't talk about those.
No. The Tony Hawk's Underground games were good. American Wasteland, and then that's where I went.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like from that point forward, we just don't discuss anything else.
Yeah, it tried too hard for everything else, and like it got to a point where, yeah.
And nowadays,
we're getting
thing, and then
it's a remake.
Yeah, the newest thing nowadays is remakes of classic favorites that are coming back, and this was one of them.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the main reasons the documentary is coming out now, because. They're Vicarious Visions, the guys who did the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy remake, are working on a full-blown remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Yeah, so let's just dive right into this. We were talking way too much. Let's dive into this for the official trailer for Pretending I'm a Superman. So here we go.
Now this is a skateboard.
You know, the skateboarding scene in the early 80s was raw, it was backyard.
If you saw another skateboarder at that time, we were instantly friends just because he skateboarded.
Chad Muska.
Tricks the community that I went to do that.
I don't only know a lot of these things because of the video games.
Yeah.
Do we know what they can? Do we know what's on
I don't know, something happened, it just kind of crashed. You felt like in the 90s, everything about skateboarding was an us versus them mentality?
I was a fading vert skater. My income was getting cut in half every month. And so I started doing whatever I could.
Around that time, in the halls of Activision, there was an idea to do a skateboarding game.
I heard you always been a gamer to some extent?
Yeah, I've played video games since their inception. Activision called me and said, we are working on a game, we'd like you to come see what we're doing. As soon as I played it and I felt just some of the controls, I knew that was the game.
The video game obviously turned into something much bigger than I think anyone expected.
To think that this may actually affect the evolution of skateboarding, which ultimately
Kept it alive, that's what it was.
Nuts what that game did, not just for skateboarding as a whole, but for us as individuals.
Ooh, it chills. I have been chills, to be honest.
Well, and it's like what I was just saying during the trailer, which was like, it was at the time. It's like it's what helped revive skateboarding because it was a dying sport.
I didn't know that part. That like
it was a dying sport. Just like how look how it was like nobody really realized during that same time was that rollerblading was actual thing, but that kind of died out as well. But
the only difference being that like I'm not saying you're wrong. Let me explain. Only difference is video games didn't really help that one.
No, it didn't help it whatsoever. Like I said, that's why I said this game though really helped push the boundaries.
Yeah, and while there was a lot
to keep it alive,
there was people who went, "Oh, this isn't like the game." There was a lot of people who went, "I want to do beyond what the game has done."
Yeah.
And I admit, you know, Tony Hawk has some regrets.
Yeah.
Here and there, like the way the franchise went. What happened by the end of it, and what we're getting now with the remake coming in September.
Yeah, exactly.
you know, he has some regrets, but, you know, he's always been an avid video game fan. He is still an amazing skateboarder. Apparently, he did a I think he's in his 50s, and he did a 900. Like it was nothing.
He still skateboards like it was nothing. I mean, I haven't watched, was when he was, because I watched Jack Black's Jablinski pretty much, and even on there when he's watching Tony Hawk, and even Jack Black's like, man, this guy still has it.
Hell, AEW's Darby Allin had a whole thing where he got to go to Tony Hawk's skate park and like chill out with Tony Hawk. I mean, this dude is still like famous. Though he does have I believe he has some funny tweets about like some people not exactly recognizing who he is.
Yeah.
And still talking about him, he's like standing right there.
Yeah, it's just the type of thing where it's like he changed the way we view skateboarding. That's what it was, and the video game helped it along the way.
And on top of that, he also helped get a lot of eyes on the skateboarding community.
Yeah, that's what I said. He got a lot of eyes back onto it, where he got people who weren't skateboarders, but when they played the video game stuff like that, they inspired them to become skateboarders, and they got to where they're at.
And shit, most of the people he was interviewing, I only know their names because they were the other characters you can choose from besides Tony Hawk in the video game.
And even was it in the Jablinski video I watched pretty much, and I was like, damn, that's Tony Hawk's son. He's a full grown man.
Yeah,
he's a pro.
Riley. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a full on professional skateboarder.
Now people realize you can actually play him in the third game.
Oh yeah, and I know that much. And like I said though, it's just like he's like, you don't realize how many people he's really inspired, and how he was like one of the pretty much founding fathers to keep skateboarding alive.
And it was thanks to video games.
Yeah, in a way, and I hate to say that, but it's the thanks to video games that really helped the skateboarding community.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, for any other games, for any other sport, sometimes it didn't help it. Like you were just saying now, for like the rollerblading, it just they didn't get the right people.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I was honestly really a huge fan of the rollerblading scene, but then that kind of died out.
Yeah, much like with a lot of different ones. Yeah, a lot of people followed suit with Tony Hawk's games. Like there was a BMX style version of his games. There was a surfing version of his games. There was a wave rider game.
Yeah.
There was oh my god, there was multiple roller skating games which didn't really have that same. They felt more floaty than anything else.
It was. That's what I said. It was the type of thing where this worked for at its time. It needed to keep it alive.
Yeah, it was thanks to Tony Hawk and Neversoft and redefined the video game genre with their version of sports games.
Especially not only skateboarding, but like I said, for like the BMX, all that type of stuff, and that's where, if you think about it, kind of evolved into what we have with the X Games.
Yeah, but the true question in the end is, can you still play as Spider-Man 20 Hawk's Pro Skater 2, the remake coming out?
I think that's everybody's question.
Everybody's questioning that because if they can get it, and I know full well that it's going to be it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and B, it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive because it's going to be the Insomniac PS4 Spider-Man. But other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to humming the tune, pretending I'm a Superman, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Good Lord, I hope we don't get copyright strike.
Either which way, what is it? What do you guys think of this trailer? Is this something that really inspired you to become either a skateboarder, or it really helped change your childhood? When it came to these type of games, or even skateboarding and video games, but also your fandom to the skateboarding community. How much has it affected your life or anything like that? Are you guys excited for the new remake of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? What are your hopes for it? What do you want in it? But let us know overall what you guys thought of this, and you can definitely take a look at this documentary just to see what went behind to one of the greatest skateboarding games of its time, Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this trailer, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has, of course, been a very THPS-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
at Super React Bros.